What is up, everybody? Welcome to Kanri Kuroku, the vlog channel. I'm Robert. Welcome back. Last time we talked about kind of what this all was about and what we're doing. Today, we're going to shift gears a little bit because instead of having us go through the dredge that is the past 8 months all in one go, I figured it'd probably be good to intersperse some happier moments, some lighter things, some current events, to also kind of keep a running tally as we go forward, to not lose track of what all that looks like. So in case it does get aggravated, I have both a chronological history from the beginning of all this up to now, and when I started this channel, and then I also have things on this channel as they're happening, is kind of the idea. So we'll see how well this actually works out in theory versus in practice. When it comes to the actual naming conventions of the episodes, the numbered episodes are gonna kind of be the backlog of all the stuff that's happened over the past 8 months, all the things that I'm slowly kind of piecing together with the various fragments I have and the help of others around me. And the unnumbered ones will be kind of based on the point in time that I record them and what's going on in my life. So they're going to be more traditional vloggy episodes versus the numbered ones, which will be kind of the backstory, diving also into self-harm and stuff of that nature. Ideally, I'm not going to talk about this episode. We're going to try to keep it kind of untrigger with no triggers, so we can do without the trigger warning at the front of the episode. But yeah, we talk about those sort of things in those episodes, in the numbered ones. And in the unnumbered ones, we talk about life stuff and happy things, in theory. In theory, it's happy things. We'll see. Kind of an interesting episode as we cover kind of the past couple of weeks, or really the past week, since the last episode I did. Well, over the course of that past week, I went to Origins. I went to the Origins Game Fair 2019 in Columbus, Ohio at the Greater Columbus Convention Center. Let me try that again. I'm so sorry. Yeah, at the Greater Columbus Convention Center in Columbus, Ohio. Let's just repeat myself too. It is a 4-day convention with it's 4.5 days because there was stuff open on Wednesday evening through Sunday. It's really kind of from Wednesday afternoon to Sunday midday is about how long I was there. So on Wednesday, we all got down there, myself, one of my good friends, and one of my kind of people I work with on a variety of things, Annie. We both got down there on Wednesday, and then Will and Tyson from Spongy Games also showed up as well, and we hung out almost all weekend. Thursday was kind of the first kind of day that all the exhibit halls were open, all this other cool stuff was happening. Walked around, saw a lot of cool things, got in touch with some of the Pelgrane Press people that we've been kind of working with off and on for one of the really awesome shows on Time to Tabletop, which is a Twitch stream that I am a showrunner. I'm not showrunner, that's not the word. Director is the word for the system. Game master for one of their shows on that. That is currently on hiatus, but I think it's coming back in July. We'll be diving back into the world of Night's Black Agents, which is a lovely, dark, kind of spies and vampires thriller-based thing, and also has various other kind of sweet entities that I've thrown in there for fun flavors that have been... It's been a good time. It's been a good time watching this sort of unravel very slowly. But it's good, yeah, it's good, and I've gotten bits and pieces of that back, so that's kind of been coming back, which is really awesome, because I remember some of the things and really awesome moments I've actually been a part of. And then I also went back and watched it about a week and a half ago. I watched through the episodes that are up on YouTube and all that. And so met with them, Pelgrane Press, people that do that show, the game that we do that show off of. Saw them, got in touch with them. That was awesome. Cool to see them again. Got in touch with a bunch of different publishers and stuff like that for Scropy Adventures, which is Annie's kind of RPG review thing that she's working on, which that should be hitting something cool here really soon. So that's going to be exciting. And then, no, sorry, this is Thursday. Right? Did I say it was Thursday? Did I say it was Wednesday on accident? On Thursday. And so after the exhibit hall closes and all that stuff, we went out to a mixer at a bar nearby, met a bunch of cool people there as well. the XYZ Game Labs team was some of the people that we met there. Man, I don't remember his last name. Oh well, there was a bunch of other people, some sweet, awesome board game reviewers and kind of tutorial people, all big names in the industry are all there. I'm a little out of the loop in the board game industry, so names kind of weren't lost on me. I just had to catch up to where everybody else was. So that was really awesome. And Friday was mostly a blur for me. I'm trying to remember exactly what Friday ended up being. We ended up doing a lot of. Man, I don't remember. Friday was kind of the quiet evening, I think, for a lot of us. We hung out, we did some things. We played a lot of board games. Played a lot of board games all weekend, but Friday was kind of our big kind of board game day. The Unpub room was open, and that's where Will and Tyson spent a lot of time, and where I ended up kind of going in and out and hanging out. What else? We did a lot of crazy shit. In short, Friday was kind of mostly a blur for me. Hung out with some people, got a sweet demo of the new Shadowrun board game that just came out, Sprawl Ops, I want to say that's what it's called, and because it's based in the Sprawl, which is really cool. So there's that. We got a demo of that, which I was really fun to play. Yeah, we just played a bunch of board games. Saturday was kind of the really cool evening where we Saturday morning and day was kind of a weird time for me. I ended up kind of just crashing and doing some stuff outside of Origins, and then got back and did the afternoon and evening. Met up with the XYZ Game Labs team again. Met with a bunch of other people. That was really awesome. Played a bunch more board games. It was basically a lot of board games. That's really all I did all weekend. And also looked at RPGs because I ended up buying, I think it was on Saturday. Yeah, I think it was Saturday. It had been Saturday. I ended up buying a shit ton of RPG systems. I bought the Shadows of Estrin system, which was really awesome, and I'm so excited to dive into that. It looks so beautiful. I sent off an email a while ago, and I'm hoping to hear back from them for some more like stuff, PDF things and other things that we can use for a show, because I know that I want to do something with that streamed, because that's going to be really cool. And yeah, and then Sunday was we went home and went back here to the digs. And so yeah, with that, I met a bunch of awesome people throughout the convention. It's gonna be really cool, and ideally I'm going to Gen Con and I'm gonna be at an exhibitor booth there, so we'll see. I gotta work out the details with them obviously first, so I'm not gonna spoil too many details just yet, but that should be good. And I'm excited to do all this. It's kind of weird because it's kind of starting to spin up into a higher gear, and in a weird way, not the way that I was expecting it to. So it's very interesting and unique to kind of see this other perspective and stuff like that. Diving into some sweet PSA like this. I'm wearing this T-shirt for a reason. I'm gonna stand up. It's called Don't Burn Out. I designed it, and the point of that, I wore it on Thursday, and the point of that and what this message is, and which I think is kind of a message I would like to keep on the channel from this point forward, is don't burn out. Take care of yourself, so you try to prevent that and try to keep that from happening. And burnout is very noticeable at conventions, and that's where you can see it a lot, especially if you're not, you either don't respect or you maybe don't know your own limits, and you push yourself too hard, in either physically, emotionally, socially, mentally, something like that, and then you end up having to recover for longer than you maybe needed to. That's all Saturday was spent doing as a result, because I pushed myself a little too far, too much too soon type deal, between the interactions with everybody and doing all the board games and stuff. And it's you gotta take breaks during conventions, otherwise if you're just constantly going, you'll eventually just hit the ground and roll over and die. And so you have to kind of Not literally, obviously, but you got to pace yourself. So, and learning how to do that successfully is a learning curve. And I think thanks to the fact that I've been to a bunch of anime conventions before this, it wasn't as bad, and I knew when to kind of like dial it back and kind of chill. So yeah. On top of that, like any good human and stuff like that, when you're going to conventions, bring plenty of clothes, bring stuff to take care of yourself, bring vitamin C, bring water. You keep yourself alive and keep yourself hydrated. Keep vitamin C flowing throughout your body. You don't think you need it until you are now sick with the con crud, like Annie is. And wash your hands. Use hand sanitizer as often as you can, regardless of whether or not how much you've interacted with things. Just keep using all of them because it's good. It's good for you. Your body will thank you when you're not dying in the process. So yeah, and take a shower every day. Take a shower, wear plenty of deodorant. If you know you're a sweaty individual, wear the strong shit. That's what I do, because I'm a sweaty human being. I run a very high normal temperature, and as a result, I sweat a lot and constantly, and the way to combat that is obviously wearing super powerful deodorant that is an antiperspirant that is designed for sweaty human beings like myself, to keep myself from being a giant sweaty mess. Also reapply it if it wears out. Like, take time to go do that, and also get water while you're at it. It's turned into a here's how to con properly video, which is fine. But yeah, other than that, just take care of yourself. Understand kind of the sign signals your body is saying, and kind of how you're feeling mentally as well. Both what your body and what your mind are kind of giving you as feedback as you're doing things, and kind of tailor what you're doing to those, so that way you're not draining yourself too much, and that way you're not on empty for the rest of the con because you haven't had time to recharge at all, and you've just been doing things. I know one of my cons, I think it was 2 years ago that I went to, I did that. I just kept doing things constantly, and then I crashed and burned really hard around the end of day 2 and was just out all of day 3, and I was just like, well, fuck. Well, F. So, yeah, don't burn out is the motto. # don't burn out. And that's the hashtag. That's what we're doing. We're doing with that. But yeah, so I think sometime later this week or early next week, I'm going to try to at least do 2 episodes a week. So I think it is my goal. That's my goal. We'll see how well that goes, obviously. The goal is 2 episodes a week, or at least 1 episode a week, and kind of alternating. So later on this week, I think I'll do another episode of the numbered ones to kind of show what happened throughout the first 3 months from September to November. Because this happens right at the end of August, so there's not a whole lot of... I mean, we'll roll in August there, because there's not a whole lot of August left to cover in that, so we can cover that there. And what kind of happened in those times, how life was, what life looked like, what I was doing then, type thing. So that's kind of what you guys can look forward to in the next episode. And then after that, we'll probably do another, hey, welcome back, it's Robert doing another vlog type thing. Ideally, I'm also going to get a haircut at some point in here. That's my goal, because it's looking a little messy and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so that's about it. I think I'm out of stuff to cover. Got to see my sister a little bit, which was awesome because she lives out of town, across the pond, over in the UK. So she was back. She's been in for the past couple of weeks, and talking with her was really awesome and stuff like that. So getting to reconnect was really cool, and hopefully to keep that conversation going. In the words of another person I kind of look up to, we'll keep that conversation going. And I know who he is, and he knows who he is, and I hope it reaches him, because I don't know if the first one, I don't know if it will, and it's one of my favorite sayings from him, and it's very him. Sorry, I'm just reminiscing about people. Okay. So, I hope that wasn't too loud. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think that's about all I got. I'm running out of ideas and things to talk about. And somebody's calling me. Who's calling me? They're from Nevada. You can leave a message. I'm in the middle of a video. Thank you all for watching. I've been Robert. You've been watching the Kanri vlog. If you like this kind of a content and you feel like you want to support it, feel free to leave a like, a comment, or subscribe, whichever suits your fanny? Whatever suits your fanny. No, whatever suits your fancy. And spread the love, you know, spread the love. And we will see you all soon. Yeah. I think that's it. Think about content, guys. I've run out of content. Well, shit.